It wasn't even safe. Like, walking out in that was horrifying.
Yeah. And that's real. Trees blew down.
Everywhere.
Yo, like, on our block, a tree blew, a big-ass tree. Like, a whole ash, not like a piece of a tree fell on the house, but a whole tree fell on a house and ripped up, I would say, like, a whole chunk of sidewalk. Mm-hmm. Like, the tree fell and it moved the sidewalk. They have a goddamn tree in their house right now.
Yeah, they do.
A big-ass tree. Like, that's like a 75-year-old tree. Maybe older, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's way older than that. That had to have been at least 100, within 100 years old. That was a big tree.
That's a big fucking tree.
Mm-hmm.
That tree, like, survived apartheid and shit. That's a crazy large tree. Blew the fuck over. Mm-hmm. The part that had me gassed, though, was, like, seeing the concrete, like, lifted up like that.
The sidewalk just up.
Yeah, like, the sidewalk just, it looked like a kid just came through and just uprooted some broccoli out the ground. You know what I mean? It was just like yo, this is mine now. Does broccoli
crazy.
grow out the ground?
I think it grows in a plant.
Okay.
It's definitely from the ground and not a tree. There's no broccoli trees.
All right, just
even
making
though
sure.
they look like little trees.
Because I know cauliflower like grows. They look like flowers.
Yeah, I think broccoli's similar.
You can you can grab. So my analogy was correct. You can actually go and grab a broccoli and rip it out of the ground. Because
in my head, cauliflower and broccoli are like cousins.
I think they cool. I think they can. Yeah, they probably can. What's the other one? Cauliflower, broccoli. What's the other like vegetable flower looking thing?
I can't think of. I mean,
there is one, right? Am I wilding or no?
I can't think of anything else that looks like them.
Yeah, because I guess cabbage looks more like lettuce.
Yeah.
But cabbage and lettuce is in the league of their own. Not many things look like that.
No.
Radish looks like an onion.
Mm-hmm. Don't taste like an onion, though.
They grow the same way, yeah. All right. Well, that's fine.
So, yeah, employers of the world, don't wait to see how the storm goes. Just, you know. Just close.
Just let us go.
Let motherfuckers go.
Yeah, like, what are we really doing here?
Like, you're taking years off my life with stress, with shit like that. Like, I don't worry about work.
Right.
But I worry about things like getting home.
Yeah.
Or my husband driving.
Yeah. My car be wallowing in the slush, too. Sliding all over the place. My, like, power steering thingy be going all over the place.
Just like, what are you doing? Why are you driving in this, sir? Who are you?
It gets to a point where you start looking at places you could possibly pull over and live. And be like, I could stay here for a couple hours. I don't know how far I am, but I can stay here for a while. You know? Trees were down everywhere. Shit was crazy.
Shit is crazier up in the Poconos, but that's a whole nother...
Yeah.
Don't miss that.
Shout out to the sticks.
Yeah.
Living them dreams. Them sticky dreams. Living them sticky dreams.
Oh, okay.
Sticky dreams. Do you live sticky dreams, Lauren?
No.
Not even a little bit?
Nope.
Not even a tiny little bit? All right. That's fine. So let's take a quick break, and then we'll move on to Now This Happened. All right. So we're back. Lauren, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
You'll go first?
Yeah.
All right. What you got?
So, I found this article on one of my favorite places to find news, HuffPost.
What's the difference between HuffPost and Huffington Post?
I think it's the same thing.
Is HuffPost just like trendier?
I feel hip saying it. You don't feel hipper saying it?
I think. Sure. Okay. Let's do it.
All right. So, title of this article. Florida, here we go again, first of all.
Yeah.
Florida public school teacher has a white nationalist podcast.
Love it.
The fuck?
I love it.
First of all, her name, Diana Volaticket?
Voltology. She looks
like she shouldn't be a white nationalist, first of all. She looks
borderline Hispanic.
She sure does. So she has this crazy podcast where she has an alternate name.
It's the same name though. It's so close together.
So close.
So okay, so just so we can be clear. Okay, her podcasting name is Tiana Dalvukovic, and her real name is Diana Vukulic.
Yeah, she just switched.
So it goes from Tiana Dalvukovic to Diana Vukulic. Mm-hmm. It's the same name. She just switched the D's and added a V.
So this bitch, I'm gonna call her that because she deserves it. She's a 25-year-old social studies teacher at Crystal River Middle School in Florida, and she's secretly been hosting this podcast called Unapologetic, and she's been bragging about teaching her views in a public school. Holy shit. Like, this story should be way bigger.
It should be huge. It should be huge. I kind of want to listen to her show. So she, in the most recent episode, she boasted about bringing her white nationalist beliefs into the classroom and hiding her ideology from administrators. She said that when parents complained to the school's principal about how she was injecting political bias into the classroom, she lied to the principal and said it was not true. She believed me and backed off. So kids were picking up on this. They were like, yo, this teacher's kind of racist.
Yeah, like, this teacher's got a swastika tattoo. I don't think I should feel good about that.
She says that I have my own black privilege because I'm black in America. I don't know what that's about, man. That sounds weird to me. Let's see if her podcast pops up in my feed. No, it must be called something else because the only unapologetic I say.
Damn. So she also agreed with one of her guests' assertion that more white supremacists need to infiltrate public schools and become teachers. They don't have to be vocal about their views, but get in there, her guest said. Be more covert and just start taking over these places. Right, she said, and I'm absolutely one of them. Y'all need to do better with your background checks. I would be like, I want to know more about how these parents, like, what happened after this, you know?
I mean, what do you think happened?
Well, they're saying where she taught, it's 90% white, 4% black, 3% Hispanic. It's a very poor area. Most of the students qualify for free or reduced price lunch. So really, she picked that school because she's going after.
She's like setting it up. She's really setting it up. Apparently, she has a book. Let's check out her book. She was guesting on a podcast, and her book disappeared. Now her book is replaced with these look like Q-tips or a sonic cleaner. So her book is trash. She is trash. Out here trying to infiltrate schools to teach them to hate people is trash. Like, everything about this woman is trash. She managed to be an amalgamation of just shit and trash, manifested into a human person, and now they're just out there in the world. Hopefully she loses her job, but she'll be supported by, like, a lot of people who, like, when these things happen to them, they explode within the white nationalist community.
Yep.
And they end up sometimes even in a better position than they were beforehand. I just kind of wish she could just disappear.
But they're gonna, I could see that.
She's gonna be a champion. And she's cute enough to be used in that type of way to also send out and bait young men.
Be like the NRA.
She's cute enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's not completely jacked up looking. That they can, like, you know, teach her how to smile, give her a quick makeover. Maybe she'll lose a couple pounds. And they'll put her in like, a weird little power skirt thingy that looks like something like a porn star secretary would wear. And then, you know, she'll go out there and recruit more people toward their cause.
Actually, in this article, they have, we can listen to 1 minute and 30 of her podcast.
Do you want, just put it closer towards your mic?
Okay, let's see.
Let's just play just a smidgen of it. I don't want too much because I don't want to get
angry.
Yeah.
And you know what, though? I'm glad. I would rather have it go fast and hard and in your face than slow and gradual for the next 100 years where everyone just kind of mixes out slowly. I want to see a rapid change because I think that will create a rapid awakening, and that's what's happening. So I love it when the left pushes really hard and fast and is loud and exposes their goals and hates white people openly. I mean, that's really a plus for us.
Yeah, and it seems like, at least from what I've heard, that things at the college level they're not that much better, but they're getting a little bit better in terms of a lot of colleges are starting to shut down the safe space bullcrap and, you know, all this stuff to kind of, you know, undo everything that the left has done. But it seems like the biggest battlefield there is, you know, college campuses, and it looks like feminism as well is like a big battleground. Feminism's cannibalizing itself.
Well, that's what we need. We need more people on our side who would be committed to being teachers. They don't have to be vocal about their views, but get in there, be more covert, and just start taking over those places. I mean, that's what the left did. So a lot of these cultural Marxists and Frankfurt schoolers did. They were sly. They eventually, you know, crept into the universities, and then it became nepotism. And then before you know, it's like it's all them, and they're running everything,
right.
And all the curriculum's changing. Well, we have to take those institutions back. Children is very important. Communists always knew that. They always wanted the minds of children because that is the future. So if we can have more teachers in those positions, that would be great. And you know what? I do hear from teachers all the time, people that are closet red ice listeners and that support what we do. And I think that's fantastic. We need a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking shitty.
This is a 17-minute clip.
Oh, I thought it was 1 minute. I was wondering why.
They start at the 1:30 mark, they said. That's fucking horrifying.
Yeah, that's not great. She's awful. She's fucking disgusting.
I'm glad she got caught.
We'll just see what happens now. Because she's going to become a champion for someone somewhere. Mm-hmm. You know, that shit's going to happen. Okay, so moving on to my little bit of something. So apparently a group of British teenagers have been going around remixing like Harry Potter and other film posters and replacing them with black faces. And I love it. I love it so much. So apparently this group, they're called Legally Black, an activist group formed by 4 British teens. There's a Liv, a Shiden, a Belle, and a Kofi. That's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. They were on an assignment from Advocacy Academy, a group that helps channels youth anger into political activism. That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I mean, how do we start one of those?
Like that exists.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
I'm inspired right now already.
I am so inspired. Wow. Legally Black decided to make the posters to vent their frustration about the lack of black representation in British media. And basically all they really did, there's like a Twitter link in there that we'll include into our show notes, is they just like redid skins and made the cast like 90% black. And there's like one white dude in like the bottom right corner. They redid Doctor Who with like a black woman. Harry Potter is looking extra black, and I think a little Pakistani back there, or maybe I don't know. It's kind of hard to. But whoever Ron character looks really silly back there. But yeah, and that's amazing because this got me thinking, and I was like, when we recently just took our cute little nephews to go see. Black Panther. Mm-hmm. And I was really jazzed to do it because I'm like, hopefully this means something to them. But, you know, at the same time, they're really young. But hopefully seeing